Quand j'avais 20 ans, je caressais le temps et jouais de la vie comme on joue de l'amour. Je vivais la nuit sans compter sur mes jours qui fait dans le temps. Yesterday, when I was young, the taste of life was sweet. I know he did not tell me to sing now, but...
Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is that you are joining us. You are welcome to this other edition of Spotlight on Gwendy Media. It's just always a pleasure spending time with you guys. Spotlight is a program where we showcase people, personalities, and celebrities who are doing something interesting that is worth sharing. Okay, so today we're going to be talking to a guest who is a Cameroonian. He's an artist. He does magic with his fingers and the guitar and the drum. He is just an all-round artist. He started music when he was just 5 years old, coming from a family of musicians, and his dad was actually the first person who gave him guitar and piano lessons. Today he lives in Mexico and he is a big celebrity over there. All right, welcome back to my channel, ladies and gentlemen. If you're just tuning in, sit down tight. It's going to be a beautiful program as we discover and get to know Essomba Sebastien, who is our guest on today's program. If you're not yet subscribed to this channel, please endeavor to subscribe, give us thumbs up, and also show us some hearts. And don't forget to share with everybody so that they can also be part of this broadcast and enjoy the great show. So without wasting much time, ladies and gentlemen, let me invite our guest on today's show. Essomba Sebastien, bonjour, comment tu vas?
Très bien, la vie est belle. On vit la belle
Comment
vie.
estás? ¿Cómo estás? Est-ce que c'est comme ça que ça se dit?
Sí, estoy muy bien. Todo va fantásticamente.
Ok, je sais pas, j'ai rien compris là, ok, mais ça va.
Todo va bien.
Tout va bien. Je me dis que tout
Sí,
va bien, c'est ça?
Exactamente.
Ok, Essomba Sebastien, parle-nous un peu de toi. Qui est Essomba Sebastien? C'est vrai que la plupart des Camerounais peut-être ne te connaissent pas vraiment, mais tu es quelqu'un qui est, tu es du côté du Mexique et tu es une grande superstar là-bas, hein? Parle-nous un peu de toi et de comment tu as commencé, tu as débuté dans la musique. You can speak in any language because I know you're a poly-linguist. So.
Okay. I'm from Cameroon, like you know, I was born and raised in Cameroon, and I grew in a family where my dad is an artist, and you know, among my siblings and everybody, they were involved into art. So it was very easy for me to pick, you know, art things, you know. And 15 years back, I decided to come down in Mexico, and well, that's how I started the journey here. My dad actually showed me the first step with guitar, teaching me how to play. And well, meanwhile, growing up, you know, they had a choir at home. You know, my four siblings were singing. I got a bass, you know, soprano, a mezzo, and everything. So it was kind of easy for me to get involved, you know, with music. So you can be sexy like the way I am, but you know, it's not gonna be like that. Actually, when I went to Mexico, I expected to spend only 6 months in Mexico, and my dad is a painter and organized the exhibition, you know, of his paintings and everything. So I actually planned to go and live in South Africa. But it didn't happen to go back to South Africa, actually.
Yeah.
You know? So I started promoting what my dad was doing, and meanwhile, I started actually singing, you know, like amateur, but step by step. So I started down in Mexico. That's why even in my music, Spanish is involved a lot, you know, because is the audience I have right now, and I think that's why you invited me as well to let me to connect me with other audience. I mean, it was never difficult. It was never easy, and we are still on the path. You can't ever say you made it, but we have some little steps, and the background can, demonstrate or present what you've been doing. I started organizing, knocking on the doors, going there and saying, hey, I want to do it. I'm this, I'm that. Give me any chance to demonstrate what I can do. And
Right.
I think quite open-minded people in a way, and they will embrace you a lot. You feel home here most of the time. So I
Yeah.
can't complain about the part because I had those doors open when I knocked them. A lot of people, stretch their hands, and then I started
Mm-hmm.
organizing some festivals and some little concerts with some universities and cultural centers and things like that. But when
Yeah.
I started with French music and jazz. That's the background I had. I was singing things
Mm-hmm.
like, quand j'avais 20 ans, je caressais le temps et jouais de la vie comme on joue de l'amour. Je vivais la nuit sans compter sur mes jours qui fait dans le temps. Yesterday, when I was young, the taste of life was sweet. I know he did not tell me to sing now, but it's pretty cool.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much for that. I mean, I love to have guests who kind of like improvise, who would just like go with the feeling and everything that's going on. I see all you guys watching. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Our guest is Essomba Sebastien. He's a multi-award winning artist, polylinguist, and a writer. Et c'est un plaisir pour nous de t'avoir aujourd'hui dans l'émission comme guest. Alors, we just want to be transported. Take us to that planet, to Essomba Sebastian's planet. And I'm just letting you guys know that we're going to have a special guest appearance from a gorgeous, gorgeous artist from Mexico. She's called Omega. And I can actually already see her in the preview. She's already ready to join, but we will not be seeing her right now. I see a lot of beautiful women watching here. I see Rouge Bordeaux watching. I see my big sis Goreti Eche watching. I see Aline Basang. I see Fridolin Sama. There's a lot of ladies watching. Alors, éblouis-nous, ok? Donne-nous un show fabuleux. C'est vrai que tu m'as dit hier que quand tu veux séduire une femme, hein, tu lui chantes une bonne mélodie. Donc, pour séduire toutes les femmes qui nous regardent maintenant à l'instant, donne-nous une mélodie qui va nous séduire.
D'accord. When I fall in love, it will be completely, or I'll never fall in love in a restless world like this is. Love is handed before it began, and too many moonlight kisses seem to cool the warmth of the sun. When I give my heart, it will be completely, or I'll never give my heart. In a moment, I can feel that you feel that way too. It's when I fall in love with you.
That was amazing. Thank you so much, Essomba Sebastien. So, what exactly were you saying in that song that when you fall in love with me, you're not going to give me a heart? Or what are you saying? Like, qu'est-ce que tu racontais là-bas dans ta chanson?
Simplement, c'est quand quelqu'un tombe amoureux, when I fall in love, it will be forever. Ce sera pour toujours. Or I'll never fall in love. Oh, jamais je tomberai amoureux. In a moment, I can feel that you feel that way too. Et le moment où je sens cette petite chose-là, et que tu sens cette même chose, c'est quand je tombe amoureux de toi. Is when I fall in love with you.
Okay, now tell me, being in Mexico, how easy or difficult was it for you to get into music, opera music, which is like your primary thing?
Well, Well, actually, it's not really opera, but well, I got that voice, and a lot of people say that I sing classical music. It
Right.
is more, I'll call it more chanson française or ballad or whatever you want, which allows me to move and or switch into different kind of music. Because,
Mm-hmm.
well, I play African music as well, from the stereotype being African and being black, I was always called for African music things in instruments, so which I didn't really know, but I had to learn. And then when I learned it, I loved it, and it kept and I stayed with it. So
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's we bring a different part of the world with different. You bring a flavor. It's like what's the purpose of your life, of your existence, if you can
Mm-hmm.
just add some little ingredients, or what is already made or there. So
Mm-hmm.
I think the kind of music I started singing or doing, it's natural because I mix elements from Spanish and Mexican music, with African elements from instruments to rhythms and everything. So it's a real new flavor. It's different, and I'd never seen it before. So it came from what I had inside my soul, if I can say it like that.
Okay, so you're saying that your music is kind of like a fusion between jazz, African, and Mexican rhythms.
Exactly. Yes.
So that's
Definitely.
something that's not very like common. It's something that you created just based on your feeling and the fact that you live in Mexico and you've had to also embrace their culture, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. And I love their culture, and I love my
And you love
background,
the
and
women too, because we know that
yeah,
you're married to a beautiful Mexican woman as well.
yeah. Without any woman first, we would not be alive. And if we have no wives, no siblings, no daughters, it's such a beauty to deal with women.
Right, it is. I like to hear that. Alors, tu as des messages là sur l'écran. Je ne sais pas si tu peux les voir. Il y a Thierry Adonis là qui dit bravo mon grand. Il dit de Bastos au Mexique. Bravo. Est-ce que tu reconnais ces personnes qui t'envoient des messages? Apparemment, ce sont des gens qui te connaissent vraiment très bien.
Merci, merci. Je n'arrive pas à lire sur l'écran directement, mais si tu me le dis, j'envoie aussi une grande salutation après, évidemment. Je ferai un petit message pour saluer et
Ok.
thank
Il y a aussi Franck Olivier qui dit proud of you, little bro.
Ah, Franck, il faudra l'inviter tout à l'heure pour qu'il donne quand même un petit mot aussi. Hein.
Ok. Écoute, hein, Sébastien, on doit avoir un guest. We have a guest who is ready to join. She's a colleague and a friend of Sebastien. And I'm just going to go ahead and invite Omega, who is an amazing, fabulous artist all the way from Mexico. She's going to be joining us live on the show today.
Hi. Hello.
Bonjour, Omega.
Bonjour.
Hi. Bonjour, comment ça va? How are
Ça va
you?
bien. Fine. I'm really
You
happy.
look beautiful.
Enchanté
You look
de te
gorgeous.
escuchar. Thank you, you too.
Enchanté aussi. Thank you so much, Omega. Thank you for joining us on the program today.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about you. Tell us a little bit about you.
Well, I'm from Mexico, from Monterrey. I am an artist, I'm a singer, and I like writing, composing. I am kind of learning French with my friend here.
Oh,
yeah.
Bravo.
And I am really happy to be here. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much for accepting to be our guest this afternoon. So, what are you going to do for us? Because Sebastien said you have a wonderful voice. So, I just want you to, just thrill the viewers. Everybody wants to hear you sing and perform. So, if you're ready, give us a beautiful show.
Okay, well, I can sing right now if you want to. I can sing a Spanish song. Okay. This song is from Bebé, is a Spanish singer, and it goes like this. te echo de menos, le digo al aire, te busco, te pienso, te siento y siento que como tú no habrá nadie. Yo aquí te espero con mi cajita de la vida, cansada, con miedo a oscuras y este frío nadie me lo quita. Tengo razones para esperarte, tengo necesidad de verte, de oírte, de hablarte. Tengo razones para no quererte olvidar, porque el trocito de felicidad fuiste tú quien me lo dio a probar. El aire huele a ti, mi casa se cae porque no estás aquí. Mis sábanas, mi pelo, mi ropa te buscan a ti. Mis pies son como de cartón que voy arrastrando por cada rincón. Mi cama se hace fría y gigante y en ella me pierdo yo. Mi casa se vuelve a caer, mis flores se mueren de pena. Mis lágrimas son charquitos que caen a mis pies. Te mando besos de agua que hagan un hueco en tu caña. Te mando besos de agua pa' que empapen tu cuerpo y tu alma. Te mando besos de agua para que curen tus heridas. Te mando besos de agua, de esos con los que tanto te reías. Thank you.
Bravo, bravo, bravo. I don't know. How do you say bravo in Mexican?
The same.
You say bravo also. Okay, wow.
You can, yeah,
So
you
you
say
have some
bravo.
people who are actually they're sending you a message. They Annie Belangwa says beautiful lady with a beautiful voice.
Thank
I
you.
know that. I mean, a lot of Mexicans have that. You know, when they sing, you feel like you're being transported to another planet, and that's exactly what you just did now. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So, tell me, how did you get to know Essomba Sebastien? How did you get to meet each other?
It's a funny story. I like it a lot.
Okay, go ahead.
It was on a book fair.
Okay.
I don't remember the year, Sebastien. Do you remember?
I think 2014 or 15.
Yeah.
15,
I was
15.
just looking around for books, and he was there selling his books and all his music and that African kind of culture. And I was like, oh, I like that. And so I went to him to say, hi, how are you? And we started talking, and then we knew that I had things in common, for example, music and that spirit of of artists. And
Okay.
that's how we become friends. And now he's my teacher of
Right.
many things.
Okay. I mean, I was watching you as you were kind of like telling us how you guys met, and I could see like, what was the first thing that struck you about him? Like when you saw him, was it his voice, or because I know that he sings, was he singing, or was it just at the book fair that you said, oh, I'm gonna go talk to that guy?
I have heard him sing, yes, but he wasn't singing in that moment. He was just standing. But it was a different stand of all the other stands, because it's a book fair and all the books are just like
right
books, and he was with this unique African style and the culture. It was different for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, I like to know people from different countries and to learn on other cultures, languages, and that's why I don't know.
I invited her last year to perform with me, Arabic dancing and things. So it was wonderful, it was amazing. She's just another person, she's not trying to show off, but she's cool, man. When she dances, she is just amazing. So
thanks. Yeah, that's because I love belly dancing.
Belly dancing.
It's belly, yeah. It's like an Arabic dance. So
Do you want
yeah.
to show us like a little move? Like, I want to learn something like that. Like
Oh,
maybe
right now? Okay.
like,
I have to stand up maybe.
go ahead. Maybe you just have to put your camera a little bit backwards, and then just I need to learn something today.
Oh,
My
okay.
gosh, I'm excited. I'm excited, guys. Are you guys excited? We're gonna be learning some belly dance today from our guest
Like,
artist, Omega. She's a gorgeous, beautiful Mexican woman. Woo! And you know what?
I
Wow,
wasn't prepared for
I
this,
love
but
this.
I
I
can
love
make
this.
you a whole scene with music.
Okay, and I have to learn some belly dancing today because I heard that
Really?
is something that it's got something magic. It's got something magical, and I just want to, see how I can get a little bit of some of that magic. And then, just give us a show dress with, your outfit, and then just teach all the girls out here how to belly dance. At least before the end of the program, we would have learned something,
Okay, well, I'm gonna wear my
sexy.
costume then.
I heard that that dance is a very sexy dance. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so whoa, Essomba Sebastien, mince, ooh la la, la chaleur, it's getting hot in here. I am loving this, and I see you smiling. There's one thing that you told me yesterday when you were talking about the guest artist that you were bringing a friend. You said she is really beautiful, and I see why you said that. She is indeed a blessing. She's such a gorgeous woman, and she's super super talented. So ladies and gentlemen, for all those who are just joining us right now, our guest is Essomba Sebastien. He is a multi-award winning artist from Cameroon. He is also a polylinguist and a writer. So tell us about, how did you come about knowing how to speak different languages? Because you can speak a total of about 6 or 7 languages, right?
Yeah, 6. Well, that's. I think that we should open another gap for that. You should invite me for another film, so
Well,
I can elaborate a little more. I have to be specific on some little things and little things.
okay, I just want to know
What I always,
how did you come about?
yeah, but
Yeah,
what
how
the
did you
thing
come
I'm
about
always,
learning?
I'm saying it's a blessing of being African. It's a blessing of living
Okay.
in that specific country. And around yourself, you got something. My mom is my father is Bafia. My mom is a Ton, and I lived in Yaoundé, so I had Wondo around. I had Bamileke friends. I had Bassa friends. I had all that things that we all had. So I think it gives you the possibility to really learn anything you want to learn. More related to languages, and I say Africans have that huge capacity that they don't even know, that they don't even use, but they just think they can make it. But look, we can just make it, and I'm making it. I'm showing it you. It's not gonna be from the school, but it's gonna be from life, from the seeds, the genes, from inside of ourselves.
You told me that you initiated some African festivals over there in Mexico. Like, was it easy for the public to accept this guy from Cameroon, from Africa, and start embracing your culture, or was it a little bit difficult?
No, let's say it's not difficult. They are quite easy and outgoing people, and when you really connect with them, and then you really comfort what you're doing, and maybe you have a certain way to interact with them. I mean, they just love it. They are really open-minded. You can make real friends. Um, there are a lot of positive and good stories I'll tell about them.
Mhm.
It wasn't difficult. It wasn't difficult just for organizing anything. Well, we have some steps, and the steps or red tape or whatever you want, we exist everywhere, a little part.
Mhm.
But it's not really. It's not really. It wasn't really tough. Maybe that was my blessing. Maybe I was just lucky. In the corner finding
Maybe they just fell in love with your big brown
Yes.
eyes. I'm just gonna tell you guys a little story of how I met this young man here. Essomba Sebastien. I'm not sure exactly what year that was. Essomba Sébastien, c'était en 2015, 2015 ou
I think
2016, quelque chose comme ça.
I think it was, oh, I don't know. I think maybe it was 2014. No, it was
2015,
maybe
je me dis 2015.
2015. Yeah, 15. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
15.
Okay, so yeah, so we took the same flight basically, if I'm not mistaken.
I was singing, smile though your heart is aching, smile
Woo!
even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you get by. If you smile through your fear and sorrow, smile and maybe tomorrow you see the sun come shining through for you.
Ooh.
Hide your truth of gladness, hide every trace of sadness. All thou wants here may be ever so near, that at time you must keep on trying. Smile, what's the reason of crying? You see the sun come shining through.
Ooh. And so, a lover of music that I am, when I heard that song, I was coming from behind him. My heart almost stopped beating. And I was like, oh my gosh, what a beautiful voice. Maybe the network is a little bit interfering with the voice, but my goodness, guys, I was taken aback. Like, I was like, whoa. I took a step back and I had to nurse the courage to stop this guy, okay? And then, go ahead. You want to tell us, continue that story of how we met because you have it clearer than me.
And then you told me, hey, what a beautiful voice you have. Wow, where you coming from? I'm saying from Cameroon. You say you for real? Oh yeah, all right. And straight away you told me, hey, wouldn't you like to go on TV? You know?
Would you like to
And I
go on
said,
TV?
okay,
Yeah, that's what I asked
yes.
you.
And then that was actually my first time to go on CRTV. You know?
Oh my
And
gosh.
yeah, that's part of history, you know. So you organize everything and everything
The
was
very
set.
next
So
day. Yeah.
yeah, because I was going to Cameroon for 3 4 days, 3 4 days. So it was really
Right.
hectic, you know, rushing. And then yeah, I mean, I was leaving 2 days after. I went for 3 4 days, something like that. And then I won that program. It was very nice, and people wouldn't believe that I was Cameroonian because of the Spanish things, and I perform only Spanish songs, you know, Mexican songs, you know, on TV, and it was quite interesting.
It was really beautiful. I would tell you that I I don't really know how to say this, but the truth is when you are when you are somebody with an open heart, you don't have any secondary motive. You just go for beauty, you go for originality, you allow your heart to speak, okay? And so that was what made me stop you, okay? Out of all odds, I would never have imagined that on that flight I was going to be traveling with this amazing artist, okay? And so I stopped you and I was like, do you want to come on TV? I'd like to have you on one of the shows on the CRTV if you don't mind. And you said yes. You were gracious enough to accept. And the very next day, you were on TV, and everybody was like, "Oh my gosh!" They were elated. They were happy because you gave them a great, great, great show on the CRTV that day. And I remember you telling me that later on you met somebody, and the person was like, "Hey, I know you. I saw you on TV." How did that make you feel that um, the people from your country could actually
Um,
recognize you?
yeah, okay. It was very interesting, and it's just a feedback, you know. I had a friend, and we tend to disagree, you know, because sometimes you can talk about your talent, you can talk about the gift, but I mean, all those things are God gift, you know. You can't do
Right.
and have all those quality if it's not through God, you know, the first thing.
Mhm.
And a friend of mine from Portugal used to say, you know, if you're in Portugal, you would just be like normal. and those kind of little points that brings that you have something different sometime, or interesting. I would say plantain is not the same as cassava, It's a different level. So when you're in Cameroon amongst, black people, and they can still tell you, hey, you the one who went on TV, and I wasn't dressed up, I wasn't there showing up or doing anything. I was just myself, going queuing for ticket things, Air France. For my return ticket. I had something I was doing, and then the guy say, but you were on TV in the morning or yesterday. And I say, how do you know? He say, well, it was amazing. He said, you showed us that we Cameroonian, we African, can do everything we want to do, and I'm very grateful. He was very happy, delighted, and I was more delighted because he gives me that little word to tell me, hey, you're on the path, dear friend. Wherever you are, you're doing good, and you gotta keep doing it better.
Okay, I'm gonna put up a video right now, and I'm inviting all the viewers to watch this video, and after that you're gonna tell us exactly what was happening in this video and what was the occasion. Okay. What's going on in that?
Yeah, it's the last concert. It's a show I called Musical. So it's world music. I perform with people from different parts of the world. The Metal the Brass guys are from Cuba. So I got musicians from all over the world. Getting together, and we perform from classical to jazz to opera to hip hop to rap to everything all together just in one show.
Wow. Now, when you talk about organizing festivals like that, it makes me feel like you're just such a big guy in Mexico, man. Like, you are just huge. You're phenomenal in the cultural space. Tell us about, what are the different things that, get into the festivals that you organize? Is it just music, or do you have music? Do you have gastronomy? Do you have, what other things do you have in the festivals that you organize?
That's a good question. And there are a lot of things we can't really explain. We can really, make people understand. They have to go through, they have to live, it has to be an emotion that is connected with what you're saying. If people ask you, how is Cameroonian food? How would you describe the food? If you have no background, no elements to compare, to feel, to imagine. So then I decided to organize a full festival. I started actually the first one in 2008. I called it Yabara. It was a festival for ancient cultures and things. And in 2008, 11, 12, 13, I made it much better. So I organized different sets. We have gastronomy. So we have different countries invited, We have music, storytelling, fashion show, and exhibitions. I actually I have 700 pieces from Africa in general, from instruments.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
You have 700 art pieces from Africa. So does that mean that you have like your own art gallery out there, or are you just selling those artifacts?
No. It's my private collection, and I work a lot with the government, and I display them, a lot, and I try to represent not anymore Cameroon, but Africa, and I'm called. It was very funny because years back, like 4 or 5 years, we still had less African here in Mexico. And I was always invited by the ambassadors of South Africa to perform for South Africa. So actually I sang a lot of songs in South Africa, being Cameroonian. And then I would do a lot of things.
You sang songs in South African language?
Yeah, several of them. Just by memory, I have them right now. Swahili.
Do you want to sing one of those songs for us right now, if that's okay with you?
Sorry, can't hear you well.
You want
Come
to
again?
sing one of those songs? Your audio is cracking a little bit. I'm not sure why. Do you want to sing one of those songs for us? One of those songs in the South African language. I want to hear that jazzy voice of yours in the South African music.
Well, I sang Shosholoza, Shosholoza, Kule Santabas, Timela Sifuma, South Africa. Shosholoza, Sho. I sang Mangwane Pulele, Hinyamatipula, Le Aimola, Hinyamatipula. I sang Pata Pata. I sang it as well. I sang,
Oh
well,
my gosh, I want Pata Pata. Yesterday I did a live broadcast and I actually showcased some of that song, a little portion of that song, Pata Pata by Miriam Makeba. I love that song. Can you do that song for us? Because just yesterday was Africa Day. In commemoration of Africa Day, please, can you do that Pata Pata again for us? Just a little bit of it.
I'll skip it, but I need to find the music shit. You know, I need to find the music shit, but I don't
Just
have it
improvise,
clear. But I
improvise.
did sing it. I actually, if I go on YouTube, I'll find a video where I'm actually singing with South African ladies. So I perform with a lot of South African. I'm just singing what I have by memory. I sang Asibonanga. Asibona umandela sena la pekona la fetelicona ewenda ewenda na. I think I did it.
Wow, my God, your voice is something else. Wow, you have a beautiful voice, Essomba Sébastien. Vraiment ta voix. Hein? Oh là là, quand on t'écoute, on a l'impression d'être transporté, hein? Parce que j'aime encore. I feel like it's a little bit too short. I want to listen to you a little bit more because that voice, you've got a good voice. It's jazzy, it's groovy, it's juicy, you know. So maybe if you want to give us a longer piece of that song.
Okay. What can I sing?
Je veux Asi Bonanga. J'aime ça, j'aime ça.
Asi Bonanga. Asi Bonamante la fecona, la felicona. Na bariraro, peraburaro. Asibonanga, Asibonamante. La fecona, la felicona. Something like that. I mean, little tap.
Wow. Okay, wow. Thank you so much for that. I mean, it's just amazing to see that your talent will take you to different countries. I mean, leaders from different countries will request your presence for you to come and sing in their own language. I mean, it's just unbelievable how sometimes people are not celebrated in their own countries. Like, comme on dit souvent, nul n'est prophète chez soi. OK? Parfois, peut-être c'est parce que les gens ne sont pas vraiment au courant qu'on a tous ces talents. Peut-être parfois c'est juste la négligence de la part, de certaines personnes. Dis-moi un peu, Essomba Sébastien, est-ce que ta musique a été bien reçue au Cameroun? Or maybe are you like, what do you think? Has your music been accepted by Cameroonians? Or do you think that they still to know more about you?
No, I think I've never made any propaganda. I've never really. I mean, like I told you the first time to be on air. Well, when you invited me, so I've been working mainly in Mexico. We have in Mexico 120, 130 people. At least. So I started this year to try to open, the lanes and create other ties, back home in Africa. Well, there's a funny things I really love doing. Sometimes when I meet Russian people, I tell them I'm Russian, for kidding. And they say, "You Russian?" They say, По-русски? And I'm saying, like, of course, I'm just Russian. They say, you Russian? They speak Russian. And I do, очи черные, красные, чистые прекрасные, как люблю я вас, как боюсь я вас, старый видел вас, я в недолгий час. And then they say, oh, for real, you're Russian? And I'm saying, oh, I'm just kidding, man, I'm just kidding. And then when I meet those
I wish we could hear you. I hear your voice, your sound is cracking up a little bit, but I am enjoying you. So what are the different languages that you speak? You speak English, you speak French, you speak Mexican. So those are already 3. What other 3 languages do you speak to make up 6?
Oh, I actually speak Mexican, which is like a slang, but I mean Spanish, which is the official language we have. And then we have what you call Mexican.
Comme le franc-anglais,
Spanish, English, French, Portuguese, Chinese, and of course, Eton.
Ok. Maintenant, pour tous tes gens étonnés qui te regardent aujourd'hui, qu'est-ce que tu veux leur dire?
Ben, qu'est-ce que je peux dire?
Ça fait partie. Non, en langue maternelle, ok? Parce que je sais que...
Je préfère tenter quelque chose. Je pense que la musique transporte et amène plus le message du sentiment vers tout le monde. Et tout le monde se sent toujours inclus. Donc, je peux leur dire, petite chanson que j'ai composée en étonne. Yeah, 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 yeah. Bewabulu, bewabulu, jiungakong, jiungakong, wevunganam, wevunganam, ou comme Dieu, et que besoin bejoun, lerida mukom, ungadip, ungadam, ungadip, yeah, 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 bewabulu, bewabulu, jiungakong.
Bravo, merci beaucoup, Sebastien.
Et aussi, il y a j'ai beaucoup aimé la musique de Salignolo, non? Bon, j'ai beaucoup aimé la musique aussi africaine, non? En général, notre musique camerounaise. Mais j'écoutais beaucoup aussi Salignolo. J'ai appris bien. On était si, matege yo, on était minga, matege yo, on était madame, matege yo, ce sont des musiques avec lesquelles
j'adore cette chanson. Je sais pas, I don't know who doesn't love that song. Est-ce que tu peux nous faire cette chanson de Salignolo, s'il te plaît?
Ah, bon, là c'est la grande sœur, hein.
La grande sœur qu'on salue très fort.
On la salue très fort. On était si, matege yo, on était minga, matege on était majan, matege do, mani tambia niñani, dugbiayen, ngani bana, matege mun, ngani la kiri, matege do, sakina, matege do, mani tambia niñani, dugbiayen. Tam tama mote tam zabike, tam tama tonge tam zabike, tam tama mote tam zabike, mani tam yani yani dogbiayen.
Wow, bravo, vraiment.
Et tu connais aussi, écoute cette mélodie là. Oh, Bangui Sevel.
Oh, ça c'est le grand frère Henri Dikong, n'est-ce pas?
Oui,
oh là là.
J'ai appris. J'avais Nolo Titi Moni, Nolo Titi Bastambara, Bébé, Amuna, Françoise, Amuna, Bambara. J'ai aussi beaucoup Mon influence, par exemple, mon intérêt pour le portugais, en fait, c'était César Évora. Je vais déplacer un peu. Mon influence, c'était César Évora. Donc, en fait, quand j'ai commencé à écouter la musique de César Évora, j'ai vraiment été intéressé par le portugais et je me suis donc mis directement à apprendre le portugais. Mais quand j'ai appris le portugais, ça me servait vraiment à rien, ce portugais que j'avais appris, parce qu'en fait, c'est comme tu dis, donc tu appelles ça le mexicain, c'était en fait un créole. C'est une langue faite du mélange des langues du Cap-Vert. Et puis bon, ce sont deux langues différentes, donc, en fin de compte. Et j'ai appris que tu connais aussi bien.
Oh.
Que mostrava o caminho longo, esse caminho passa ao também. Que mostrava esse caminho longe, que mostrava esse caminho longe, esse caminho passa ao também. Saudade, saudade, saudades minha terra sanitar. Saudade, saudade, saudades minha terra sanitar. Se você escrever, esquecer. Se você esquecer, tá esquecer. Até dia que vou voltar. Saudade, saudade, saudades minha terra sanitar. Il y avait aussi, on s'amusait parce qu'on disait, on chantait, c'était au petit pays, non, mais c'était. Nasceu uma estrela que cata brilha, ali na mar boa areia que cata molha, espalhou desde mundo fora, sorachema, terra bom, cheia de amor, termo da tempoladeira, terra sal, cheia de amor, temba tu temfunada. Petit, petit, je t'aime beaucoup. Petit, petit, je l'aime beaucoup. Petit pays, je l'aime beaucoup. Il est chanté. Donc César Évora qui est en train de chanter un petit pays. En disant petit pays, je t'aime beaucoup. C'était dans la blague que nous faisions, non? C'était intéressant. Donc, quand on se rappelle de tout ça, de cette musique, cette influence, non? Les mélanges que nous avons faits. On a grandi dans un moment très intéressant, je parle de ma période, non? De par le rap.
Have you had the opportunity of collaborating with some other artists before or not?
Yeah, of course, with different artists. Well, a lot of them, you know.
Cameroonians, have you collaborated with Cameroonian or other artists, other African artists?
African artists, yes, from Senegal, from Mali, from other part, but Cameroonian, no, actually, no, never.
What's the reason for that?
We'll be pleased to participate with other people. If we have project, we can do a lot of things, and I can bring, that literacy that I have. Well, it's gonna be my pleasure to be, useful. And I'm really open, I think it has just not happened, but maybe through what you're doing and others, we get connected. Yeah.
Who are some of the Cameroonian artists that you admire? Whose style you admire that you would love to work with someday? Quels sont ces artistes-là que tu apprécies vraiment?
J'aime bien Talignolo, j'aime Richard Bonnat, j'aime David Conguet, et puis c'est tout, il y a de la musique, elle est belle. J'utilise beaucoup de nos instruments, tu vois, c'est ça, les instruments basiques là qui deviennent un gagne-pain. Les instruments que
What do you call that instrument? Yes. How do you call that instrument that you have here?
Je me déplace un peu pour mettre un instrument pour qu'on puisse voir. Je sais qu'on est en famille là. Je vais faire la petite surprise. Je vais mettre sur la tête. Tu vois?
Yeah.
Tam-tam. Donc,
Okay.
on fait événement. Événement, oh, événement. Non, c'est pas ça que je vais faire.
Vas-y, donne-nous un
Non,
show.
mais je
Ouh
vais
là là,
imiter
j'adore
quelque
cette
chose.
chanson.
Juste un petit rythme. Voilà.
Yeah, go ahead. Wow. Ooh la la. How has it been for you, like being an artist with, such great talent? I know what it is like whenever you're on stage and you have all these people screaming your name and all that. It's sometimes very easy to get, dissolved in all of that and get carried away by all of that. How have you managed to cope with, being an artist, being a star that is, celebrated out there, and and dealing with all the women who get attracted to that?
Yeah. Can I sing something for that?
Yes.
Okay. I really like to answer with music. The first thing you have to be focused. Life is your head, your heart, and everything you do has to be on a purpose. You know what you're doing. We're here today because we want to spread something, we want to give something. Then if you become just like that, then you will lose that aim. So I'll say, I'll sing 2 little songs, and
Yeah.
and it tells everything about this your question.
Okay. Donc j'invite Omega. Omega is a tremendous, amazing artist from Mexico. She is gorgeous.
Une chanson en espagnol bien romantique. Cette chanson-là dit laisse que la lune sorte pour te dire comment est mon amour. Et laisse que les étoiles apparaissent. Et ensuite, je ne sais même pas qu'est-ce que j'ai fait pour mériter ce amour que tu me donnes.
Hi.
Quelle bénédiction, qu'est-ce que j'ai gagné pour que tu puisses m'aimer. Donc, c'est un peu ça. Terra que salga la luna, terra que se meta el sol, terra que caiga la noche, pa' que empiece nuestro amor. Terra que las estrellitas me den de inspiración para decirte cositas muy bonitas, corazón. Yo sé que no hay en el mundo amor como el que me da, y sé que noche tras noche va creciendo más y más, y sé que noche tras noche